It's that time again. We have another Aries full moon coming up. This time it's at 24 degrees in Aries. So the moon is in Aries at 24 degrees opposite the sun. That is 24 degrees in Libra. The chart ruler Mars is in Cancer, in a very difficult place. It doesn't really like to be in this water sign. It is a little bit damaged here. But it does draw in themes and elements of fighting for your home, family, and ancestry. So we might be asking a lot of questions during this time about what's important to us, what's emotionally making us react with this Aries full moon. And that's because this Mars that rules Aries is also in a square to the full moon in Aries. So it kind of makes what's known as a T-square in astrology. So that is when the moon is opposite the sun. That's the opposition part of the T-square. And then both the moon and the sun square Mars in Cancer. So again, we've got the moon in Aries, sun in Libra, opposition. They both square that Mars down there in Cancer. And that Mars is the ruler of this Aries full moon that's at 24 degrees that is happening on the 17th, if you're from Australia like me. And not only that, but Pluto is also like a loose 5 to 6 degree orb away from a square to this full moon as well. And it is opposite that Mars. So Mars is about 22 degrees in Cancer, whereas Pluto is in Capricorn, opposite that at about 28, 29 degrees. So there's a lot going on. However, as I said, it is a bit of a loose aspect. So I don't know how strongly we're going to feel that Pluto part. However, the 22 degree Mars we would definitely feel because it is a 24 degree full moon. So it's only a 2 degree difference. We're definitely going to feel that square from Mars. And the last thing that I did notice is that Jupiter is in Gemini. That is sending a beautiful little sextile to this full moon. So it sextiles the moon and it trines the sun. So this is beautiful because that trine to the Libra sun part of this full moon shows that there is expansion and there is wisdom and knowledge and there's legal adventures and legal events happening through Gemini areas, which could be social media, news, journalism, all those sorts of things. So there's knowledge, there's wisdom, there's some legal support there because sextiles are supports and opportunities and trines are like harmonious aspects going between these planets. So there's a lot of support there. And then that sextile, as I said, supports opportunities to the moon that is in Aries. Again, that's information, communication, legal events. Like there's a lot of support there with wisdom and knowledge around communication, news, those sorts of things. So it will be quite big. I think we're going to get a lot of news around this Aries full moon. A lot of things coming to light, a lot of things being shared. Because remember, full moons are the time when the moon is the most illuminated. Things are bright. Everything is visible. We can see everything for what it is. Full moons are a great time for releasing everything that we need to let go of. And when we think about Aries energy, which this full moon is in, think about the warrior, think about being brave, think about being a superhero, being heroic, being passionate, being independent, being fiery. Think about WARs and conflicts. Think about being a pioneer. It's about survival, your survival instincts. It's about being independent. It's about being reactive and that survival, as I said. So have a look at your chart and find out where Aries is for this full moon. And I do readings. If you want to reach out, I can book you in.